So yeah, I got stickers. I got lots of stickers. I do. I'm gonna use those in my quads. Hello, tubers! Welcome back to my channel. It is Smash Your Stash, and I've been smashing, as you can tell. So, what did I smash? Well, I got rid of one of these. I got rid of some of these. I think I got rid of half of these. I did not get rid of any of these. I got rid of 2 packages of these, except for the big ones. One of the big ones, 2 of the other big ones became parrot toys and are gone. So I did pretty well. I used, it's like not only Smash Our Stash, it's also Show Us Your Sheetload. So this is the May 2022 Show Us Your Sheetload. And I changed it up a little bit. Like I did 2 sheet loads. So I have 2 sets of those that I made with butterflies and flowers. And then I also did, let's see what I did, November 2020, Show Us Your Sheet Load, which was also use your 6x6 paper. So what I love about, so I did May 2022 and November 2020, and I made 2 sets of both of them. So I made a total of 24 cards, which is very cool. And one set of these cards is also in the Teen Self-Esteem Hop because I put the sentiment in there. So I put a butterfly, a gold butterfly, and I put a sentiment on it. So it was very cool. It was very, very cool. I really liked the way all of those came out. So I really appreciate Crafty L, Alicia. She always gives you a set of directions for cutting out your cards, which I think is cool. So one of the things I did on her dimensions for this one, this includes a 1.375 is 1 3/8. I did not do that. 1 and 1.25 is 1/8. I didn't do that. So I cut these at 1 1/4, these at 1.75, and these at 1 1/4. And instead of cutting, I cut these at 3 1/4. Like I turned this whole page this way, and so I cut them because this page is 3 1/4. If you cut this at 2.75 or 2 3/4, then this is 3 1/4. So I took this 3 1/4 paper and I cut 1 and I think it's 1 1/2 strips. And that gave me better borders when I cut this sheet, cardstock number 1, which is this here, at 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. Oh, because it was supposed to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Look at that. So anyway, so I cut it at 3 1/2 by 4 1/2, and I changed some of the borders. So, changed some of the pieces around. So, that's what I did on that one. On this one, I left it completely alone and didn't wiggle anything at all. I did not cut any of the sentiments the way she said. I cut them all differently because none of my sentiments fit in that size thing. But that's the cool thing. You know what? This is a recipe. So you start with the recipe and then you make them your own because that's what you do. So, and I'm not on her inspiration team, so it doesn't matter. There you go. So let's get to these cards. So first of all, we're going to start with this set. There it goes. It takes courage to grow up and be who you really are. As I said, these are the gold butterflies. These were these ones. So they came with little butterflies and big butterflies, and used little butterflies. So, as I said, I used all kinds of sets of quads. So this is this month's. So this one says, though it feels impossible, you make progress every single day. I'm gonna give these to one of the domestic violence shelters, I think. Don't hate yourself, there are better people to hate. There you go. Self-care is an inside job, but I'm here to help. I like this. I love these papers. It takes courage to grow up and be who you really are. They're very springy papers, May papers. You're doing a beautiful job figuring out some heavy stuff. So there's all these butterflies, and those papers came from the Pink and Main Dragonfly Dreams pad, which is still available from Pink and Main online. They have a very small shop in Bradenton, Florida, but you can still buy it online. There you go, Dragonfly Dreams. You can see the papers. There you go, the ones that I used. All right, so next set of cards. All have the exact same sentiment. You are the only person you need to be good enough for. I think this is the sentiment. This basically is the sentiment the way it was it was supposed to be cut, but it's backwards. Because that worked better for me. That worked better for me. And these are the colored butterflies, all the different colored butterflies. So, yeah. And these, you know, they came in different sizes. There they are, colored butterflies in different sizes. And those, I think those came from this Enchanted Garden set of papers, also from Pink and Main. Yep, those came from the Enchanted Garden set. A paper pad, also still available from Pink and Main. So I'm getting better at using things that are still available. There you go. I haven't used up these guys nearly at all, but you know, I'm getting closer. Oops, there's a scrap that got out. It escaped. So that's the two sets of cards and the butterflies that came from this one. Now we're gonna move on to this set of, these two sets of cards. And these two sets of cards, I used the same pad of paper for. I used My Favorite Things Spring Whimsy paper pad. I think this was last year, but I'm pretty sure this is still available. Found this and said, ooh, that's really pretty. Let's use this. I think I got this in a kit, but I'm pretty sure you can still use this one. I did not use any dots beside the sentiment, which because it's not a sentiment. And I'm gonna show you two sets of cards. I made a pink set and a yellow set. And I used this tiny little hugs die that I found in my stash. It looks like an MFT die that I got somewhere, but it may not be. It may be, I don't know where I got it. And I matched a marker to the tulip, and that's how I did it. It's on white paper, and that's the cool thing about cutting things out of white and then coloring the top one, because you can do that. You can also make it shiny, but this was the original dimensions, and these again are those butterflies. You know, I did the butterflies. I think I finally ran out. I finally ran out of the butterflies, and then I started on the flowers. And since these were dark, I just left the hugs white. And I think those came out nice. And these are going to be get well cards for our neighborhood. And these ones, I don't know what they're going to be. They may be sympathy cards. They're a little light for sympathy cards, but we use a lot of sympathy cards in our neighborhood. So I took the little flowers out of the set. See, there's little flowers in the set, and I grouped them together to form the medallion. So in this set, I glued the stripes backwards. So You know, that was interesting. This one I glued. So I made a mistake. Somehow I don't know if I cut it wrong. I don't know what I did. Or I know what I did. I glued this one on last. And so to make the border even all the way around, you really have to glue this bottom one on first to kind of put things in perspective. So it didn't, anyway, yeah. So, but I think these flowers, you know, one of the things that's really amazing is I got every single one of these stickers at Dollar Tree. So it's amazing how they can come out sort of classy depending on where you put them. So there you go. I have reduced my sticker collection amazingly to a very small pile. I've used a lot of butterflies and a lot of flowers. Now I just have to figure out somewhere to use these guys. I've got little tiny butterflies I could use, and not very many flowers left. So you know what? I think that's pretty good, and 26 cards. So, hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you, like, now you know, like, if you look at those flowers in Dollar Tree, you know, you can really class them up. Or those butterflies, you know, in the right setting, they really look nice, and they can give some dimension to your cards, especially if you don't have a lot of hand strength, or you don't have a lot of time to make them yourselves, or you don't want to invest in dyes or something to, you know, make butterflies, or all the stuff to do the glitter and the colors and all that stuff. So you can still have nice cards. There you go. It's a little hack that now you know. So remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, all the things. And remember to go see all those other smashers, because they will have smashed something else. It's embellishments and stickers and things this month. Ephemera, die cuts, chipboards, and stickers. So there. I'll see y'all later. Bye.